On July 2, 2026, a Tibetan man named Lobga Rangzen set himself on fire in front of the United Nations headquarters in New York City. He later died of his injuries. This was not a protest in a remote corner of the world. It happened steps from the heart of global diplomacy, live-streamed, witnessed, and impossible to ignore. Will this change U.S. policy toward Tibet overnight? Although immediately not. But its political and symbolic weight in America could be significant. First, Congress. Bipartisan lawmakers who already champion Tibet issues are likely to seize this moment. Statements, hearings, pressure on the State Department. This comes as Congress is already weighing the Assuring the Future of Tibet Act of 2026, legislation meant to deepen U.S. engagement with Tibetans after the passing of the 14th Dalai Lama. For these lawmakers, this tragedy becomes evidence that repression in Tibet is not history, it's happening now. Second, the People's Republic of China's new ethnic unity law. The self-immolation followed the law's enactment by just one day, and Washington may respond by criticizing it more openly, tying Tibet policy closer to the Uyghur issue and framing both as part of a broader story of forced assimilation under Beijing. Third, moral weight. Since 2009, more than 160 Tibetans have self-immolated, most inside Tibet, most invisible to Western audiences. This one is different. It happened on American soil, outside the UN, involving a man who had lived in the US for decades. That makes it far harder for officials and the public to look away. Fourth, limits. US policy on Tibet has held steady for decades. Support for human rights, for religious freedom, alongside a clear-eyed recognition, as in 2020 the State Department itself has said, that Beijing's hold on Tibet began with military occupation in the 1950s. One act, however powerful, is unlikely to shift that broader strategic posture. But perhaps the deepest impact will be historical. This moment, the snowland flag, the flames, the crowd outside the UN, becomes a new image seared into the Tibetan movement's memory. For a generation of Americans and the democratic countries, Tibet may stop being a distant, the Tibetan Plateau question, and become something that happened right here, at the doorstep of the world. See you next Friday.